Hi everyone, my name's Karen Dubbs. For those of you who don't know me, my business is flexiblewarrior.com, and I am super excited that you're going to join us for the Yoga, Superfood, and Self-Care Challenge. And today I just want to talk a little bit about some tips that you can start to incorporate now in order to, prepare yourself mentally and physically for the challenge. And the sooner you start, by the way, the more benefit that you're going to have. So I'm sitting here in my yoga studio. These are some great quotes. Eat healthy, stay strong, love often, worry less, exercise more. Those are some good tips to start to integrate already so that you can start to prepare for the challenge. So your juices will arrive in a couple days. Remember that they are not pasteurized and you need to get them in the fridge as soon as possible and check the expiration dates on them because they don't have a long shelf life because they're freshly pressed and they are not pasteurized, like I said. So you want to shake them up if you notice some settling and get them right in the fridge. Okay, so first things first, what is your why? What brought you here? What do you hope to get out of it? How do you want to feel? These are intentions that I want you to start to contemplate now. And I would really highly encourage you guys to get a journal and maybe contemplate doing a digital detox along with your juice and superfood reboot. So what's a digital detox? Well, it's a break from social media. It's a little time out and maybe take the time that you would otherwise be scrolling on social media and invest in writing in a journal or reading some inspiring book or article or something like that. So that's one tip. One thing that I want you to think about is a quote that goes like this: fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And I know that sounds so brutal, but here's the thing. What you do right now is totally going to impact how you feel and how you can glide through the week during the obstacles and the challenges that you're likely to face during the reboot week. So if you invest time and energy right now in preparing some food, doing some research, writing in your journal, setting your intention, that's going to really pay off in the long run and help you through the challenge, if that makes sense. So I'd highly encourage you to do that as well. So, also I really want you to congratulate yourself for investing in your health. I know these juices are not inexpensive. And I know healthcare in general, like self-care, is the new healthcare. None of it's cheap. But if we take the time to invest in our own health and wellness, hopefully you'll have less time off of work, right? You can spend less time in a doctor's office. That would be ideal. And, ultimately, I think it's just the best way. Prevention is the key, right? So what we do right now can prevent us from hopefully getting sick in the long run. And for me, I have an autoimmune disease. It's called Hashimoto's thyroiditis. And I also had Lyme years ago and a lot of gut health issues because of that. So I've rebuilt my gut health. I'm working on rebuilding my immune system always. It's a forever journey for me, and it can tend to flare up on occasion if I don't practice good self-care. So that's my why. So I would encourage you to contemplate your why. Like, why are you here? What do you hope to get out of this? How do you want to feel? And if your answer, by the way, is, I want to lose weight, or I want to boost my energy, I want to reduce stress, those are all great things. But I want you to dig a little bit deeper from that. Like, okay, why do you want to lose weight, for example? Well, I want to fit into my favorite jeans again. Okay, cool. That's awesome. And then I'd encourage you to ask, be like a child again. Ask why again. You know how kids are always like, well, why? Keep asking why. Dig a little deeper. Why do you want to fit into those favorite pair of jeans? Well, because they make me feel really confident or sexy or something like that. And that's not selfish, by the way. Practicing self-care is the opposite of selfish. But then again, dig a little deeper. Why do you want to feel more confident? Well, I feel like when I'm more confident, I can shine my light. I can be who I really want to be in the world. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. So I want you to ask why and set your intention and write it down. That would be great. Like, get a journal. If you don't have a journal, don't worry about it. Just put it on a notepad. Just write it down any old place, but write it down, because when you write it down, something special happens. You set that intention, you put it out to the universe, and then it's more likely that the universe will hear you and acknowledge you, and it will come to fruition then, okay? So set your intentions. In addition to that, read your handout that you get from Juice Fresh. So this is going to give you a lot of little tips on, starting now, cutting back coffee, sugar, dairy, alcohol, meat. Do it now. Don't wait until the day before we start. Start to wean off right now, so that when your system is completely prepped for these juices, okay? So make sure that you read this over. Start to drink more water. Obviously, because that's how we clean out our systems, right? What I always say, like, you're not going to wash your car or clean your bathroom without water. You're going to need water. Same thing internally, like flush everything out by drinking lots of water. You're going to hear me say it again and again, but it's really, the majority of our population is chronically dehydrated. And there's a quote that I love that's something like, "You're not sick, you're thirsty." If you get headaches, drink more water. If you have back pain, drink more water. If you have digestive issues, drink more water. Like, seriously. So half of your body weight in ounces every day. You weigh 150 pounds, you need 75 ounces of water every day. Okay? I would encourage you, you're going to hear me say this again, I need you to get good quality sleep. Good quality sleep is how your body rebuilds and regenerates, okay? So the reason I bring this up with the water is because I want you to think about getting your water in early in the day, your 75 ounces or so, early in the day, before 7 p.m. And the reason why is because I don't want you up all night, run into the bathroom, okay? So around 7 p.m., yes, you can certainly have a couple sips, but try to get the majority of your water in way before 7 p.m. Okay, got it? Okay. Consider a digital detox. What is that? Well, we're going to be detoxing our systems, of toxins and flushing our systems out, and by the way, what you put on your skin, that's another thing. So I'm going to talk about that in a second. So we're getting rid of toxins in general, right? So what I need you to do in addition to that is contemplate maybe doing a little less social media, or take a break from social media completely for the 5 days of the detox. You can always share your journey and tag me and Juice Fresh and whoever afterwards. We would love that. We're always grateful for that. But maybe take a little time out of social media and use that time to read an inspiring book, to write in your journal, all that good stuff. So digital detox in addition to physical detox. Okay, so we're going to talk about what you're putting on your skin. Your skin is your largest organ, right? So just as important as not putting Diet Coke, for example, into your liver, is not putting toxins on your skin, because we're absorbing it through our skin. So I'm big into essential oils. I make my own skincare products. I make my own house cleaning products. You are more than welcome to reach out to me. It's Karen at FlexibleWarrior.com. I'm happy to get you started on your essential oil journey and an essential oil kit. But make sure you're buying organic, clean, non-toxic skincare products in addition to your healthy organic juices, okay? All right, so superfoods. I'm going to be giving you lots of superfood-based recipes. The superfoods are really just foods that are nutrient dense. You have unlimited organic fruits and vegetables. Make your smoothies, salads, clean soups. Make sure if you're doing salads that you're just using a really high quality olive oil, Himalayan or Celtic sea salt, lemon, that sort of thing. Don't put some toxic dressing on your salads, clearly, okay? So superfoods are just nutrient-based foods. You can add in like the boosters, the powders like maca, matcha, chlorella, spirulina, all those bonus things as well into your smoothies. Just refer to the recipe document and add in your superfoods, okay? You don't have to worry about calories, just worry mostly about getting those nutrient-dense superfoods into your system, okay? And then the very last thing that I want to mention again is prana. So prana is your life force energy. And so in the yoga world, it's a Sanskrit term that just that stands for life force. And so if you think about, okay, so let's take a bag of chips, for example. What's the life force within those chips? Or a diet soda? There's really nothing more toxic and not fueling your body as a diet soda. In fact, it's depleting your body. So take those bag of chips and that diet soda. They might be very low in calories, let's say. Maybe they're gluten-free. I always say cocaine. This is a favorite quote too. Cocaine is gluten-free. Doesn't mean it's good for you. So let's be mindful of putting into our bodies things that are prana rich. And in addition to that, think about what activities are prana rich, meaning what brings you joy, what makes you feel the way you want to feel. Write that all down in your journal and do more of that this week. And then in with that is book some self-care. So this is really important, you guys. I want you to book something. And if you don't want to spend a lot of money on it, that's okay. Your self-care can be a hot bath. It can be a nap. It can be a walk in nature, or it can be a massage, a haircut, a pedicure, something like that. So book some self-care now. Put some thought into what can I do that really makes me feel uplifted and happy and good about myself, and do that, because you're this challenge, it's not for everybody, right? You're doing this because you want to be better, mind, body, spirit. You want to boost your health and your wellness. And so anything that's worth having isn't going to be easy. It's going to be a little bit challenging. So when it gets challenging, I want you to be able to look forward to that self-care. That hot bath, that massage, whatever it is, okay? So book your self-care, okay? So that's a wrap for today. Just make sure that you take the time to read through your materials, all right? And I'll give you a handout with all your self-care tips as well, so you can reference all of that and get your self-care appointments booked and start practicing your intention setting and prepping your superfoods. All right, I'm really looking forward to this challenge with you guys. Please post on our Facebook page if you have any questions. And I'm honored to share this healing journey with you. The light within me honors and acknowledges that same light that is within you. Namaste. See you in the challenge.